Right guys, weather outside is shocking at the moment, so there's only one thing we can really do is go buggy racing again. So let's head to Caldicot, go see the guys down there, and yeah, have a bit of fun, shall we? Come on then. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Chris with the C. Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today. Right guys, we are back at Caldicot Raceway to come down and see the guys here. Night's worth of racing. We've had, well, just tons and tons of rain lately, so the idea is today is yeah, go racing. I'm not going to do too much jibber jabber. Let's go meet everyone inside, and fingers crossed, yeah, it should be a good laugh this. Come on.
Yeah, I bought this.
Alright.
Oh, I need to breathe in now to get past.
My size, yeah. How'd you get on, Just?
30 seconds.
I thought practice of it.
Start order in.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Okay, so yeah, this was practice, and as you'll see in a minute, I did have some issues. Yeah. Now, whilst racing last week, I made a newbie mistake and plugged my battery in the wrong way. Luckily, the SE is reverse polarity, and I didn't kill the SE, but I did manage to kill a catback. Did manage to finish the end of the evening off. I got nothing. As you can see, I got nothing there, unfortunately. Now, I do apologise. I made a newbie mistake by here. Got off the rostrum. Sorry, Kerry, and obviously I think the gentleman next to me was the name of Dave. What? I'm getting a little bit of telling off by you, understandably. Again, sorry, Caldicot Racers. And it turns out, guys, that the issue I had with was the sensor lead. I want to say thanks for looking over the car. He did what he could by there to try and get the car going for me. I'll try calibrating quick now. And then the guys who were waiting for their race. Yeah, I'll have to crack on. They were kind enough to give me some advice. All the settings today, and yeah, this every time I don't know what.
Is it this game, eh?
Yeah. What's happening? Hold it down. Let's try calibrating. So yeah, I thought it could have been calibration at this point. I didn't know it was sensor lead. And the gentleman to my left knew straight away, actually, to be honest with you.
Sounds could be a sensor lead. If you could get in
And
there's inlets in there, there's such a
sensor leads come out.
yeah, that'll be it.
Right. Never mind. Right.
Fix.
Never mind, thank God for that. Thank
So
you.
straight back to the pitting area. The plan was obviously to quickly get the sensor lead back in the car. So we had that gentleman by there, and then we had Craig Harris kindly came over and gave me a hand as well, ready for the first qualifying. Okay, so we're on to round one of qualification. So no practice.
2, 3,
Didn't know the car was going to perform.
5, 6, 7.
Straight away was completely unwarmed up, shall we say. As you can see, straight off the ramp. Trying to get into a bit of a groove quickly because I realised straight away I'm off the pace. Now, I want to say a massive thank you first of all to the guys in my heat. It was a pleasure racing with them, and it was actually quite nice being in this heat, to be honest with you, because there was a lot of space to let the car drive. A different change of pace. I felt like I was able to kind of chase a few people down, which was awesome. Another silly mistake there. So yeah, definitely trying to get into the groove here. Let that car past. And straight away my confidence was starting to grow here, because I noticed on the infield my car was actually coming alive. Now, I wasn't very confident with it last time, but this time the track was quite sweeping and open. So quite a fast track in comparison to the week before, obviously at the club championship. Oh, as you can see, little bit of a pile up there.
Thank you.
The running order at 2 minutes is 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2.
And yeah, just trying to settle in. As you can see, I was having a bit of an hard time with that obstacle by there. Later on, did seem to manage to get the grasp of that. But yeah, the car definitely felt like it was on pace. Okay, so we're on to race 2. Having a bit of banter with the gentleman, but it was quite nice actually. They were a good bunch, these lot, actually, to have a race with.
1, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7, 2.
And as you could hear, I was last but one on qualifying for this round. So yeah, as Lee just said, but there, what happens is your numbers change due to the pace you're going at.
1, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7.
Okay, and we're off. Lack of grip on that one corner there. And as you can see, on the infield, it was turning absolutely brilliantly. So I managed to catch up with the pack a bit. Okay, manoeuvred around. Just trying to feel where the car is going to grip up nicely, and barely missed Mr. Woodwiss's car. Excuse the language. So I'm using the car in front as a pace marker at the moment. If I could keep up with him, then yeah, I made a mistake then. Okay, so deep breath, carry on. Again, got caught there. Now there was a few times where really what I should have done is actually backed off a little bit when I was coming up behind cars, but Obviously still quite new, getting back into it. But yeah, the car was far superseding my driving experience, to say the least.
Thank you.
Big part of it is learning to carry speed through that bottom corner. So take it up slightly wider. So I think at this point I was chasing down Kerry.
Oh, sorry.
And yeah, as you can see, bit of contact.
Sorry, Kat.
I think Kerry, I actually called Andrea at one point. I was that flustered. Sorry, Kerry. Overcooked it in that corner there. What I enjoy about looking back at the races though is obviously you can see my progress through the night, and obviously how I'm starting to kind of get used to how everything's going, and racing with different people as well. As I say, car's performing great, lack of driving experience is the one.
I love this track.
The running order.
Sorry.
4 minutes is 5, 1, 4, 6, 3, 7, 2.
I'm at lead a minute. I am until Andrew gets to it. Battling for the lead, Andrew.
So yeah, starting to feel the groove now with this track a little bit, as you can see. Definitely an improvement over last week, that's for sure. Keeping them marshals on their toes.
Leader coming through, Stuart.
And that was round 2, guys. A lot more, should we say, incidents than I would have liked, but we can work on that. It's all about the consistency. But yeah, that was round 2. Okay, so we're on to qualifying session number 3.
3, 2,
and just waiting now, obviously, for the off. Walking up to the rostrum. Just to let you know, guys, I had 2 of my friends here, Gareth and Justin Rider, who were racing before me. And I've got to say, cracking jobs you did, boys, on your first night. Absolutely awesome.
You're right. What? Handset.
As you can see, Justin was having some problems.
Justin, if you want to, I got a spare one of these in the house you can borrow. Alright, mate.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, unfortunately he was having problems with his handset, so I offered to let him borrow one of my handsets. Right, and we're off, guys. Not the best of starts. Tried to settle down on my wonky driving there.
Whoa! The tyres have gone.
Right, okay, so just coming up on Lee. And I was actually using Lee for a lot of the time as a pace marker for myself, because I seem to be spending a lot of time dueling with him. Unfortunately, I did make contact with him once or twice, so Lee, if you're watching the video, apologies, my friend.
Any marshals now? That side of it, not on the straight, not on the straight. Oh,
starting to get used to letting the car kind of fly over that obstacle.
where are you going? Come on, man. They put me the wrong side of the thing, so I've run like a 70-second lap now.
I need these tyres to look bad.
Just tucked myself inside there to get around. Chasing Lee down again.
Everyone's talking.
Sorry, Lee.
Alright, dude.
Just trying to back off and give him his space there, but also challenge if I can. So yeah, as you can see, flowing around the track a lot better than what it was in rounds 1 and 2. Car seems to be gripping up quite nicely. I feel like I could carry a little bit more speed through that bottom corner. But that tight technical section, I was really enjoying. The car had plenty of steering. On the infield, I was really enjoying driving it. That top corner seemed to catch me out a little bit. I don't know whether it's because I couldn't quite see the markings on the floor and lining myself up, but you're starting to get it. Starting to have a few little jewels here and there. You can see closing up on the gentleman in front of me. Overcooked it on the jump, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Always thank the marshals, guys. It's a thankless job, so make sure you show me you appreciate them helping you out.
Yo, Basil!
Remember, they're drivers just like yourself.
Boing, boing.
Yeah, so as you can see, car does seem to be driving quite nicely now, and it seem to my nerves have come right down, have settled in, and trying to find a little bit of pace where I can. Nice bit of driving by there, Kerry. Thanks for letting me pass, by the way. Was trying to gas it a fair bit on the straight. Again, love the way this drives on the infield, except for that little mistake there.
Now I've crashed again.
And what I enjoyed about this should we say, race heat was the flow, the feeling of being able to just kind of go for it a little bit. So yeah, enjoyed round 3, guys. That was round 3. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. Made a few mistakes, but again, it's all about practice. But thanks for the race, guys. Enjoyed that one.
We're in that corner sideways.
Okay, so round number 4, guys. Qualifying number 4, should we say?
3, 5, 4,
so,
6, 2.
Gonna try my best now to improve and line myself up, obviously, for the final. Mr. Woodward seems really nice guy. Spoke to him loads throughout the night. Got a really interesting 3D printed car, actually, I was looking at. And yeah.
I'm lucky if I get out of the bed in the same position.
I might see if I can actually get that on the channel at some point, because that really didn't interest me.
First time I've ever done 19 laps, I think.
Did you do 19?
19 laps, didn't you?
Never catching you.
Mate, I didn't crash in tyre rest. On the lap times with 15, 16, 17s.
5, 1, 3, 4.
Ah!
6, 2.
And I completely missed my call then, guys, so yeah, need to pick up the pace now and actually go for it. The gentleman was talking, I didn't quite hear my car being called out, but right, let's get the hammer down if we can. Did me a little bit of favour though, to be honest with you, because it gave me a little bit of space in between. So as you can see, he's starting to settle in now. Again, car felt great on the infield.
Oh, he's loved it.
So just closing up on these guys now.
Marshall!
Just,
Thank you, dude!
and the reason why I called the marshal there, guys, was he just picked the car up and I crashed behind him, so I was just trying to get his attention. But again, always thank the marshals for the job they're doing.
Oh, that's me. Thanks, Just.
Hopefully, dude. Hopefully.
Mr. Woodwis behind me. Oh, well, caught up with me. It's getting a bit tight. Need to try and get away from him. Just managed to sneak around on that corner. Plenty of pace on the infield though. And I want to say a huge thank you to Craig Harris actually for taking the time out on the Friday to sit down with me and go through my ESC settings. It turns out, guys, that a lot of my settings are actually all wrong. And Craig, very knowledgeable when it comes to the hobby wing stuff. He sat down and worked out a base setting for me. And yeah, it really did pay off actually. The car felt great.
Thanks, Matt.
Turns out that I was running last week with there's a setting on there for the brakes called disc brake. And yeah, which imitates a nitro car, and I was actually running with that feel and it just didn't feel consistent. And one of the cool tips that I did pick up was running the same brake rate for the drag brake and also the brakes themselves and also the brake frequency, so matching them up. And I gotta say, yeah, so as you can see, I'm letting the car, I'm not even braking going into the corner there now. They got really kind of tight by here. As you can see, loads of people on the track. So we all bunched up in one section there. But actually missed the corner there, guys. So yeah, really enjoying this. Got loads to work out obviously with the car. And when I feel more confident with my driving, obviously we can start turning up a little bit as well, because at the moment I'm still running no turbo, no drag brake, and I've got it geared quite lowly just to kind of get around the track nicely, under the advice of obviously Craig and Mr. Hodges and Bruce actually. As you can see, a lot less incidents, a lot more driving. So that was qualifying number 4, guys. Interesting, I enjoyed it. And thanks again to the guys who I was racing with.
Is it me?
The running order at 4 minutes is 2, 1, 4, 3, 6, 5.
Up and think we came through. Take your time, dude. Take your time. Yeah.
15 seconds left on the clock. I think Greg's been sandbagging all night because he's a lap up in a moment. Next time, dude, next time.
2.
Go, Bob, go! Go! Finish the last draw, guys.
1. 6. 4.
Down straight.
3. 5. Race over. The finishing order is 2.
Quite looking forward to this.
Just much better. Yeah, nothing.
So I think I qualified.
Watching. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think I qualified
doing
car
alright.
3, which I was quite happy about, to be honest with you, because a bit of banter. Yeah, so with that, obviously, I could kind of just concentrate getting into that first corner as clean as I possibly could. Ideally, that's what I would be aiming for if I could most times, but you know, obviously things happen. But the closer I am to that corner, the better.
Am I in the right place or no?
You're third, up here. You're third.
Where to?
There.
Right.
Stay there. You're there. You're there. You're there.
Okay, so they're just lining the cars up now. Deep breath, as you can see. Something I used to do quite often when I was racing previously. And we're off. In contact with Lever there, sorry Lee. Still in third position. Trying to give Lee his space. Unfortunately, more contact. And
Sorry,
did
Lee.
it again.
Sorry. Right, no worries.
Overexcited there. And Matt just sneaked in front of me. Trying to get away from the pack now. Carrying a fair bit of speed into the corners now, so that's good.
Thank you.
Everyone's got their game face on. I think at this point I'd actually dropped the position. Just trying to concentrate on my lines more and not kind of get caught up with catching people. So if I can drive smoothly, and eventually I'll start catching up with other drivers. Unfortunately, there was a car on that obstacle there. Got the car in front of me firmly in my sights, as long as I can keep hold of the car. I'm not pushing too much out of my control. As you can see, just closing him down now, hoping that he'll make a mistake. A lovely bit of driving. Just nearly sneaked past him.
Sorry.
That was my fault. I sneaked on the inside of him.
Sorry, Andrea.
Come on.
Yep. I mean Kerry. Sorry, Kerry. Not Andrea. I was really enjoying that centre section. Yeah, car grip roll there, guys. Just closing up on Mr. Groves and decided to give him a little push. Sorry, Lee. Just coming around on the inside there, and I was quite proud of that little bit of driving there, and then cocked it up on this corner. Again, grip rolled. I'm not sure why he was doing that. Obviously I will speak to some people to find out why, but yeah, I did feel like the car was kept on wanting to dig in.
Sorry.
And that was the final, guys. And I think I finished in 4th. But really enjoyed the night's driving. And yeah, looking forward to the next time I come down and see the guys. A massive thank you to the guys here at Caldicot and the people I've raced with. I really enjoyed myself. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Let's keep practicing.
Do you know what? I didn't even look. I didn't even look. I think it was 4. Yeah. We had a couple of tussles again, didn't we? I do apologise. I caught you. Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. Okay, so another epic night of racing down at Caldicot. It was awesome to see everyone down there. Interesting to move in, obviously, to a different class and race with them all night. Honestly, different people, different characters, different driving styles, and the beauty of that was obviously I could then start concentrating on some more consistent laps. And, you know, I had a lot of fun, actually. I had a lot of fun. And working my way through the pack was something to get used to, and also trying to stay out of the way of some of the maybe faster drivers. And overall, I will say the B7 performed absolutely flawless. Never had an issue, never changed anything. Now, firstly, I want to say a huge thank you to Craig Harris, all right? Craig Harris, guys, is one of the top guys who races within that club and all over Cobra, around near the kind of areas that I race at. He's a sponsored Schumacher driver, and he is my go-to guru for all things when it comes to hobby wing. He sat down with me kindly on the Friday morning and went through the whole of my ESC and explained to me some of the settings and stuff that I needed to be changing on my ESC to get a more consistent feel with the buggy. That was definitely something that kind of stood out to me whilst driving it. Was the car felt like it was consistent right the way through the night, whether it be braking, accelerating, just the general power and feel of the car. It was consistent all the way through, whereas the week before I was kind of just winging it really a little bit and trying my hardest using any experience that I have got with driving RC cars to keep that car on the track. So this time I wasn't battling with it, so massive thank you, Craig. I really do appreciate it, because in fact, what I'm going to do right this second, guys, is I am going to put a little screenshot of some of my settings from the Hobby Wing app on there for you to have a quick look at. Okay, well, welcome back, guys. Obviously, you've just seen the settings. As I say, kindly went through them all. Now, when I was racing down there, I had some close battles, actually, to be honest with you, right the way through. There was a gentleman by the name of Lee. I was kind of toing and froing with him all night, and also Kerry. By the way, Kerry, I do apologise. I called you Andrea for some point while I was racing, but your name's Kerry, and sorry about that. And once again, very well organised race night. With it being a club event, obviously it was a little bit quieter. I wouldn't say that much though. They were extremely busy for being a club night, and again, top boys were flying. I just had a really, really good night's worth of racing. Now, my confidence is growing with this B7. I'm concentrating on getting myself around the track a little bit better, rather than... So I'm able to now think about my driving rather than the car, and that was something that kind of definitely stood out to me last Friday. And what I want to do now is just kind of get my head into driving the car rather than setup changes, this, that, the other. Now, we're heading to Cobra now this Sunday. Myself, Grum, Robbie, Martin, Gareth, Craig. I'm trying to think, actually. Is there anyone else? Oh, Justin. And we're all heading down to Cobra. And it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it really is going to be interesting, because obviously we're all going to be heading around the track at the same time. Now, as you know, if you watch my videos, normally carnage resumes whenever we all get together. I just need to do my best to try and stay clear of said carnage. I will say huge props to Gareth Manning the other night and Justin. Their first time driving at the track, and they did an absolutely cracking job, honestly. Oh, by the way, while we're talking about being at Caldicot, my practice run with the B7, it was weird, because I put the car down, as you've probably seen by the start of it, put the car down, and they counted all the car numbers in, and unfortunately I pressed it and all I had was a high-pitched noise. Turns out, when I was re-putting in... So what I'd done, I'd blown the cap pack. So I had to solder a new one in. Numpty by ear, decided to plug the batteries in the wrong way and blew a cat pack out. So Justin kindly had a cat pack there for me, and I've soldered it back in the car. But while I was soldering, unfortunately, I disconnected the sensor wire. I should have really pulled the trigger beforehand, but I got to Caldicot, and yeah, when I put the car on the track, it didn't want to work. I recalibrated the car, did a few other different things. Luckily, got back to the pits, checked it all over. The sensor wire, Craig came over, checked it, and he said, look, your sensor wire is loose. Plugged it back in. Amazing all night. Next step is, as I say, just drive it. Just drive it, enjoy it, get used to the car, and just try and challenge myself to be more consistent, a little bit quicker each time, and just get to know this platform. Now, me being me, I've already started looking at other vehicles as well. So when I say this, I have been looking at the X-Ray XB2. I've also been looking at the Schumacher LD3, and I've also been looking at the Lossy. I can't remember the model number for that, but it will come to me at a later date. I'm not sure yet. I might possibly at some point look at one of the one that's kind of shining out to me out with the pack is, as you know, I very much like my X-Ray cars. I used to race them previously with the touring cars. Love the build quality, love the way the car drives, very neutral, very well made. And that's the one that keeps coming into my head, and I keep thinking, well, maybe I should just get one, build it up, and then compare the two, and maybe just stick with one. Or do I just keep on with the B7 is the question. No, this hasn't done anything wrong for me. In fact, I'm very impressed with how well this turns in on the infield. The infield section is where I'm gaining my time with this car. I'm noticing as I'm coming through any tight sections, I've got an abundance of steering, and sometimes I've got to kind of tone down my steering and learning to be a little bit smoother with my controls. Since coming back obviously from Caldicot, what I've redone is I've reworked the shocks, and that is about it. That's all I've done. I've just wasn't happy with the way the shocks were feeling. I felt Justin's car when he came up to me last Thursday, I think it was, and his shocks were totally different to mine. So I didn't have enough time to get them ready for the race day because, well, basically I've been tired, and also now I'm currently running with a bit of a cold. But I sat there the other night, and I think it was a Saturday night, and just reworked my shocks, and they definitely feel better now. Let me know in the comments, do I stick with the B7? Is it something that you guys feel that I should double down on and really kind of plow myself into? Should I be looking at something like an X-Ray XB2 or you know, some of the other models like an LD3? Are you enjoying, obviously, watching all the race content? Because, look, the thing is at the moment with the channel, guys, is the bashing is never going to be going away. The issue I've got is here in Wales, where I live, unfortunately, the weather has been bad for, I would say, probably over 14 days. I cannot get out. The ground's too saturated. I mean, Old Dusty would become literally a cement factory in no time. So as much as I love the bashing side of it, I don't really want to take those cars down there, because some of the cold, silty areas that I run in, unfortunately, they do tend to have a kind of nasty effect on the cars if you run them in the wet. But in the meantime, we've got racing, and I'm enjoying the racing, so I want to have a nice mixture here on the channel of both. Head has definitely been turned. I'm thoroughly enjoying the race side of it, but I still enjoy that as well, so yeah, there you go. Anyway, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are with the whole thing. Are you enjoying the content? Until next time, guys, I want to say a huge thank you, first of all, to you guys obviously watching all the videos, all the likes, shares and subscribes that go on the channel, guys. Absolutely amazing, honestly. Every time I look at my analytics on the channel, is just step by step we keep hitting these goals that I never knew even existed for me. And it's all down to you. Obviously, this channel would not be anything without you guys. So yeah, obviously, and if you've not considered subscribing, guys, please do, because it costs you nothing and means the absolute world to me.
till next time, check the box for more videos. Stay awesome. Catch you later.